Why don't undergraduate women with an expressed interest in the earth and environmental sciences persist in these career pathways? This is an important question because the global community is facing large, complex challenges related to environmental sustainability and climate change. And these challenges require innovation and collaboration among highly skilled and diverse teams of investigators to solve. The need for diversity is particularly important because there's increasing evidence that many types of diversity, including gender diversity and collaborative team science, leads to more innovation. Unfortunately, geoscience fields such as atmospheric, earth, and oceanic sciences have had a persistent gender gap. Women represent less than 35% of the geoscience workforce and less than 43% of the graduate and undergraduate students in these fields. A grand challenge taken up by myself and others is how to recruit and retain diverse, talented women who care deeply about environmental problems into geoscience fields. But to address this gender gap, we have to understand why women don't persist in these career pathways. Recent advancements in the social sciences have identified social and cultural factors that can discourage women's pursuit of degrees and careers in male-dominated fields. That is, in male-dominated fields like the geosciences, inaccurate stereotypical perceptions of the people, the work, and the values are masculinized. And when women look at their peers in a geoscience major, at graduate students, faculty, or professionals in the field, they may not see people like them being successful. This lack of representation can lead to the misperception that women don't belong. Armed with a better understanding of the social perceptions that may act as barriers, my colleagues and I developed a novel, evidence-based mentoring and role modeling program for undergraduate women. Now, we're not the first to create a mentoring program for women in the sciences. In fact, mentoring programs have been implemented at many institutions. However, the vast majority of research is problematic because mentoring programs are typically small-scale. They cater to a select group of superstar students who probably would have been successful anyways. They don't follow their student success over a long period of time, and they don't use experimental methods to compare their students with highly similar students who didn't participate in the program. Therefore, my colleagues and I developed the evidence-based Promoting Geoscience, Research, Education, and Success program to support women's persistence in geoscience fields. And we codenamed our program Progress for short. Progress offers 3 resources to undergraduate women through a brief one-weekend professional development workshop. First, inspiration, through exposure to diverse, successful women in geoscience careers. Second, inoculation, to social barriers, through training on how to both grow their mentorship network and overcome obstacles related to careers in the geosciences. And third, introduction, to a local female geoscientist after the workshop. We used an experimental design to compare the outcomes of women in progress to highly similar matched women at their same colleges and universities. And we tracked study participants with repeated surveys and interviews over 4 years. So what did we find? First, we wanted to know if there was any benefit of progress on persistence in the geosciences. We found that women in progress were 25% more likely to persist in their geoscience major compared to matched women in the control group. That is, women in progress had a 95% persistence rate as compared to 76% in the control group. Second, we wanted to know why progress was working. We found that women in progress developed larger networks of mentors and identified more female career role models than women in the control group. The inspiration from role models and the support from mentors led women in progress to develop stronger levels of scientific identity and belonging, more resilient coping skills to stress, and ultimately higher levels of persistence. So what's next? My colleagues and I are actively partnering with new colleges and universities and new regions of the U.S. to scale up the Progress program. We plan on testing refinements in our approach to make the program more scalable and developing materials that will make it easy to give Progress away to new implementers. We and our new partners aim to welcome the next generation of women into the geosciences and thereby improve the diversity of perspectives and the novelty of solutions for our world's most challenging problems.